Cheers.
Son of a bitch!
All right, this is Jesus along with Andy for the Tap Takeover Podcast and MilwaukeeBeerWeek.com. We're at Honeypie, located at 2643 South Kinnickinnick Avenue in Milwaukee. We're here for Central Waters Firkin Night, and we're pleased to be joined by Ryan from Central Waters.
So Ryan, give us a little bit info on our Central Waters Firkin Night here at the Honeypie.
We're doing a Firkin. Actually, we're doing a pin tonight. Pin is essentially just a smaller Firkin, but it's all about kind of cask beer. Honeypie here actually used to do monthly Firkin night events. So once a month they would have a different brewery in and tap a Firkin and do some food specials. And they don't do the month versions anymore, but we wanted to set something up for Beer Week. We tapped a cask of Satin Solitude, which is our Imperial Stout. And then it's also filled with some bourbon barrel-aged maple syrup from our friends at B&E's Trees, which is an organic maple syrup farm over in the La Crosse kind of driftless area of Wisconsin. And then Honeypie does some really awesome food pairings. They've got a couple like food specials. They do different pies and cupcakes with a really awesome cheesecake that they've got that sort of pairs with the beer. So
awesome. So you guys just ordered. So what did you and the lovely lady order tonight from Honeypie?
Well, we got the kind of suggested pairing special was a sort of take on chicken and waffles. So for anybody who doesn't know, kind of Honeypie's sort of approach to food is it's all kind of scratch-made, sort of Midwestern, maybe slightly Southern food, but kind of elevated a little bit. So their kind of take on a chicken and waffles, but it's pheasants and waffles. And then I think they used the syrup sort of as the syrup for the dish, which obviously will pair really well with the beers.
So where can everybody get the B&E Trees bourbon barrel-aged maple syrup? Because we were at the brewery on Sunday. You guys ran out of it. Just for our listeners, where can we order it from?
Best way to go about it is just to hit their website, which I think is just b&estrees.com. I know they were, along with Central Waters, featured in a fairly recent episode of the show Wisconsin Foodie, and they got hit pretty hard once that episode aired, and they're trying really hard to fulfill orders. But and there should be a list on the website too of specific retail locations. I know Discount Liquor, which has 2 locations in the Milwaukee area, one in Waukesha, one in Milwaukee. I know they stock it, and there's a couple other like specialty shops in town that I believe carry it as well. But best bet might be to just get it directly from them online.
Can you just give us a quick recap of your epic event at Bernhardt's last night?
Yeah, so it was, you guys were there. Thanks for coming. It was a really good time. That's always kind of our, by number of beers and number of people that show up, that's always our biggest events of the week. So we had the very first tapping in Milwaukee of 19, which is our 19th anniversary beer. Tapped a keg of Black Gold, which is another very limited release barrel-aged beer. I think both of those, the kegs kicked in about 20-30 minutes. But it's always a really good crowd. You know, it's a small place. You guys have been there. The staff works really hard, and thankfully, the people that show up are patient, and everybody, waits for the beer. But it's a good time. A lot of that stuff is still on tap too. So if you missed it last night, you still got a couple days probably to get down there and try some of the beers.
You might stop back for a rye barrel.
Exactly. So you said you've been here before. What else do you like to order besides the pheasant and waffles?
So one of the always on the menu items is their pork fries, which is French fries that are kind of smothered in barbecue pulled pork, cheese sauce, and pickled jalapenos. So if you've never had pork fries, I would recommend giving those a try. And the cupcakes and the pies are made in-house daily, kind of change every day what's available, and always fantastic. So.
And the pie case is lit up like a beacon, and I will head towards it. Thank you very much for your time, and for a complete list of events, go to MilwaukeeBeerWeek.com. Thanks, Ryan. This is Jesus along with Andy for the Tap Takeover Podcast and MilwaukeeBeerWeek.com. And we're pleased to be joined by Heather with Honeypie.
So Heather, how did you guys get involved with Milwaukee Beer Week?
Well, we've always been a place that serves craft beer, and we've really enjoyed having it. We've always had a Firkin Night special throughout several months, and we decided to bring it back for a great Beer Week special.
So have you attended any of the other events here in Bayview this week?
A little bit, yes. Bernhardt's has always got great events with really awesome rare beers. Palomino, our sister restaurant, also had a really great event with Hinterland on Tuesday, so I was part of that as well.
So what has been your favorite beer throughout Beer Week at any of the events you've been to?
Well, we had the Hinterland Blackberry Berliner Weiss in, and that was great. It's very tart and sour, but has this extremely great fruity flavor.
All right, so for anybody who has not been to Honeypie, what can you tell us about it and what can we expect first time you come in here?
Well, for Honeypie, we have a lot of good comfort food, stuff that'll warm your belly. The pork fries is our favorite, with fries, pulled pork, cheese sauce, jalapenos, and bacon. And we have really great beverages, craft cocktails, wine, and beer. And we try to appease all of the crowd with everybody.
What's your favorite?
My favorite would definitely have to be the Honeypie Royale, which is a burger marinated in red wine, topped with goat cheese, fromage, pickled red onions, and it's just amazing. Love that.
So for the upcoming summer holidays, how should the folks out here in Milwaukee get a hold of you guys, and how early should they put their orders in for pies for the summer holidays?
Well, we just asked for 48-hour advance notice for pie orders. You can call our bake shop for that. And then as for the rest of the restaurant, we have a back patio open, and it's fantastic. Come enjoy the sun.
Well, Heather, we really appreciate your time, and for a complete list of events, go to MilwaukeeBeerWeek.com. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.